So you're thinking of selling your home and you wonder, when should I start the interview process to determine who's the best agent to list my home? You want to know when to start? Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you. Hi, Randy Orr with Berkshire Hathaway in Laguna, Niguel, California. Local agent, been selling homes about 27, 28 years and love what I do. The answer to the question of when should you start the interview process may surprise you. I'm going to suggest that you start at least 1 to 2 months in advance of when you actually want to get the home on the market for the following reasons. Number one, see if you like the person. It's going to take a little time to determine if you're comfortable with that person as your realtor. Do you remember back when you were dating, or maybe currently if you are dating, and you meet somebody for the first time and you think this person is awesome. And as the dates progress, you learn they're not your cup of tea. Something about them just rubs you the wrong way. This can happen in a professional relationship with your realtor. You want to make sure you have a genuine and honest comfort level and like for the person. Not that the entire process should be based on likability, but to be able to work closely with somebody on one of the most important financial decisions in your life should be with somebody that you're comfortable with and that you feel like you can talk to them. Number two, measure their response time and their response style. I don't think you should be rushed into the decision of who to list your home with based on a single interview, day one, and decision, day two. You may have interviewed 2 or 3 or 4 agents, but you're going to be pressed for a decision, and you shouldn't feel like you're pressed to make a decision. You should let your decision incubate and season a little bit to figure out if this is the right person. If you send the agent a text and it takes 2 days to get a response, they're probably not the agent for you. Now, I'm not saying to be overly critical. We as agents are very busy throughout a very productive day and may not have the ability to immediately respond to you, but you want to measure response time and response style. If you send an email and you get a curt or incomplete email response, this may evidence some character about the person you're thinking of listing your home with. You want to be comfortable with this person, both based on a speaking term and on a communication term, possibly email or text. Number three, possibly the most important, if you start the interview process early and you somewhat decide who you're going to be working with, make that decision early, whether you sign a contract in the next day or 2 or 3 or week or 2 or 3, it will give you and the other agent who you believe will be the listing agent of your home enough time for proper counseling to prepare the home for the photography and all of the marketing and the process of selling your home and the launch of the listing. It's very important to hit the market totally prepared as far as the home condition. A seasoned agent will know exactly how to advise you what things need to be taken care of before the home gets photographed and before the home is actually launched into the marketplace by way of the MLS and all the third-party sites, Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia, et cetera, et cetera. This preparation time is incredibly important and it should not be rushed. The other important reason would be to give the agent proper time to get all of their marketing in place. Now, I haven't spoken at all about what criteria should go into the measure of an agent to find out if that agent is the proper agent and qualified agent to list and sell your home. I haven't scratched the surface on that. I'll do that in another video. But for the selection and how long in advance you need to work with an agent, that agent will be responsible for putting together a very complex and complete marketing plan. You see, I don't like to think of us as the listing agent. I think that's an inaccurate statement as to who we are. You don't want to hire a listing agent. Anybody can list a house. You want to hire a marketing professional and a negotiating expert. Those are the two descriptions, not listing agent. Anybody can be a listing agent. Few can be a marketing expert and a negotiating wizard when it comes to selling your home. The fourth reason would be to allow your agent proper time to assemble all of the marketing collateral that will be used to market your home. Now, please note, I have not talked at all about what things are important to look for in an agent. I'm only talking about this timeline leading up to launching the listing and giving you enough comfort level to choose the right person. But the agent that you do hire should have a very robust marketing plan for the launch of the listing so that your home will showcase the best on all of the marketing platforms that that agent plans to use to sell your home. So those four reasons, and possibly others, are the reasons to start early, at least a month, 4 weeks at a minimum, and possibly up to a couple months in advance of when you actually want to get the home on the market. The worst scenario for a listing agent or marketing expert and negotiating professional, which are the terms that I like to describe us. We're not listing agents. Don't hire a listing agent. Anybody can list a home. The talent is in the marketing expertise and negotiating savvy of the agent. You need somebody very, very versed in marketing and negotiating. That's what we do. So when you're looking for this person to market your home and negotiate the transaction, that 4 to 8 week period in advance of when you actually want the home to go on the market is very important. One of the worst pressures that we could have as the marketing expert is to interview on any given day with the client's expectation to have the home on the market or want the home on the market in a few days. That is a pressure that is unrealistic, not for us, but for the success of you, the seller. So those reasons and others are all important as to why to start the process early. If you like this content, please subscribe. It does help the channel. It allows YouTube to distribute my content to other people who are interested in the process of selling their home. So it helps the channel. Also ring the bell for notification and do subscribe. Randy Orr with Berkshire Hathaway, changing lives one home at a time.